book around the role that Black formations played in this movement. So I hope that you could talk a little bit about your writings on that that you added to this volume. Check.
Yeah.
Sorry. Mic check. Okay. Let's try that again.
So good evening, everyone. My name is Curtis Duncan, originally from Philadelphia. Moved here to Atlanta like in '99. First got radicalized when I was 20. Got into Pan-Africanism, Black nationalism, and formally joined Community Movement Builders in 2020. Got involved in some different marches that they had as a result of the murder of Rashad Brooks. So, actually that's where I first came across you, Mariah. It was really important for, CMB, because that's what we organized with, to reach out to the Black community. Because essentially when we're talking about policing, policing is here to control and terrorize the Black community. It's here for the genocide of Black people. So, and a lot of Black people understand that, but, there still are narratives around public safety, because when you look in the city, you see shootings, you see, crime, you see all these different things, which, oftentimes many Black folks are affected by. But, they believe that, that more policing is a solution to that, or having more Black cops is a solution to police brutality. So it's really kind of about politically educating the people on how, more Black cops don't help us. They have all the Black cops in the world, and police brutality has not gone anywhere in the city and throughout the country. And also educating that essentially, like, when the city is building projects like Cop Cities, that's actually defunding the Black community, because essentially they're giving massive amounts of money to policing, which is only going to be used to then incarcerate us, oppress us, and terrorize us. So it was really important that we let folks know, the folks on MARTA, the folks, at Campbellton Square, oftentimes where I was going, let them know what the situation, the gravity of this matter was. Because essentially, when people oftentimes think about policing, they think about public safety. But when you educate them, like, hey, if we just have more trees, in Black neighborhoods, because Atlanta not only is the country's leading place of income inequality in the country, it's one of the leading places of heat inequality. You go into Bankhead, it's 120 degrees on days like this. You go into Buckhead, it's 90 degrees. So that increases the amount of crime and violence that you see sometimes in those neighborhoods. So educating them, like, hey, oftentimes the Black community is in the position that they're in because we have been historically divested in through redlining, through all these different things which the police have enforced. So the policing are not our friends. Oftentimes a lot of folks in our community are scared of them. I would encounter a lot of people when I was gathering petitions who were afraid to sign because they had previously been incarcerated or they had a record. So there's a lot of fear, and understandably so, because like I said, the police are the Klan. And, throughout the South, during Jim Crow, that's how white supremacy was maintained, through Klan terrorism. So it was really important that we reach out to that community and let them know, essentially that this project was bad and was going to work against their best interests. And I feel like, we succeeded in that because the majority of Black folks opposed the project. Of course, according to the official Emory study. Now, they said 48%. I'm sure the amount was more than that if they actually, talk to some more folks.
Thank you. Everybody make some noise. All right, you already make noise for the